Right then, hi guys, it's Humorous Username and we'll be doing episode 2 of our Dino Crisis playthrough. We'll just be carrying on where we left off and we'll get straight back into it. First of all, I want to apologise. I know the audio quality on the mic's not that great. It's kind of just an unlucky circumstance of the way I have to record this game because it's so old. My usual recording software, which both records the video and the audio, won't work on it, so I have to just sort of use a different bit of software, which I can't use my special effects to sort of like increase the audio quality, but we will persevere, and after this, when I play different campaigns, I promise I'll have it all sorted out. I'm hoping to get it sorted out sort of in this video and in the next couple, so anyway, so what I'm going to do is, I recognise that we've already been up here, but what we're going to do is we're going to run up into this bit we didn't explore. This is the outside area, the communications array. Don't really need to worry about it too much. There's some hemostat here which you can pick up. You'll be coming back through this area later on anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much. And you'll see that we look a little bit different, and this is Regina's army type uniform. You get this for, I think, completing the game the first time that you play through it, and basically just an army uniform, which is in short shorts. I'm not sure if they're standard military issue or not, but you'll be coming to this area later on in the game, but you want to read through this yellow manual. So if you read a memo from an antenna operating engineer, will I read the memo? Yes, I will. And it's sort of just more storytelling, bit of atmosphere around the area. If you read through it though, it says you can unlock that a safe with 7687, and you'll need to remember that for 1 minute. We'll be going to in this room on the side. It talks a bit more about the DDKs. Once again, I read through it a million times, but they changed throughout the game. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Anyway, what we'll be doing is there's a little room off to the side that I didn't explore earlier, and that's because that's because there's a dinosaur in there. Alright then, so that's not ideal. Oh god. Alright then, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to anesthetize it. Mainly because we only have to come through this area one more time. Hopefully anyway. And oh my god, that caught me so off guard. Anyway, there's I think an anaesthetic dart here which we'll take. If you remember that 7687, we'll just be using that here. God, that scared the life out of me. That's even now the game will catch you way off guard. Anyway, this is just something to improve our handgun. So if we equip that and then equip the handgun slides, it sort of adds onto it. It just lets you use a better type of ammo later on. Hopefully that dinosaur won't wake up, but what we're planning on doing is just running past him again. We don't have to come through this area too many times at all throughout the game, so I'm pretty confident just leaving it behind. Now there is an item in the game called a resuscitation, and that means if you die, you come back alive in the room next to where you died. For some reason, my game doesn't have that. I really don't know why, and I can't even offer you a reason, and it's annoying because you can use resuscitations to craft the most powerful ammo type in the game, a poison dart, which is a one-hit kill. So I'm pretty devastated that I don't have access to that, and I don't really know why. I don't know if I've got like a, hooky game or whatever.
I've unlocked the shutters near the entrance. One more thing. I just caught a glimpse of something on the monitor that looked human. It should be somewhere near the front of the training room, so check there first.
Alright then, so thank you for that, Rick. What I'll do, and it'll become a little bit more obvious later on, is I'm just going to go through here and I'm just going to turn that switch, and we'll talk a bit more about that later on. Anyway, so we've got the two codes for this door coming up in the last episode, and all we'll be doing is go through it. So, this one's a little bit different. So instead, well, it's pretty much exactly the same. All you're doing is you're taking away the letters in the key away from the code section. So, you know, you can sit there and work it out as an N, E, W. You can usually see the words start to form. I know this one off by heart. It's newcomer. Yeah, you can normally guess what the word is, you know, just by looking at it. Interestingly enough, I had to, you know, obviously did loads of these as a kid and played through the game like a million billion times. I actually had to do something very similar as an entrance exam to my university. So indirectly, Dino Crisis helped me get into uni. So shout out to Dino Crisis for that. Anyway, you'll see this new room that we've got ourselves into. You'll see a dead body over there who will turn out to be a researcher. What you need to do is, if you look at this, it will give you the map data for the first and second floors. That's handy if you can interpret the map, which I can't really, to be honest. I'm pretty shy. And then we've got our second plug, which is great because we've got an ammo box just here. And guess how many plugs it needs? 2. Wonderful. So I am definitely going to take advantage of this. I'm going to open it up, start cracking out some of the stuff. Okay, what have we got here? So, it's worth every so often going into inventory and pressing sort, and it sort of just puts things together that weren't. So if you had like one medium pack there and another one there, then make it into 2. Unfortunately, I've got a full inventory, which is something I usually don't have a problem with. But regardless, what I'm going to do is just I'm just going to leave it for now. We have to run through this room a few times anyway coming up, so I'll leave it. But kind of annoying actually. I didn't think we were running that high on our old inventory. You can push this box out of the way, and you can get a med pack M, which is useful. Unfortunately, I've got like a million of these things now. But what I am going to do actually is mix the hemostat with the med pack M, and get a little bit closer to med pack L, which will be really good, especially for the big fights later on. And that'll let me take some of the. Well, it's that. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, what I'm going to do is it's going to be a bit boring, unfortunately. So I'm just going to stock up on bullets here. So look, I'll press sort. That'll fill up to 34, but I've got still 7 bullets there. I'm going to do the same with the shotgun bullets, just so I've got a full inventory of bullets, which, you know, as I've really stressed before, the game really, punishes you for not managing your inventory well. We'll leave the poison dart there for now. Yeah, don't worry too much about it for now. We'll have to come back through this room anyway. As I said, anaesthetise dinosaurs where you can. Yeah, researcher there, great. Hold on to your bullets as much as possible. I know, it's kind of annoying to constantly have to save your bullets, but I promise you it's much better in the long run. So, what we do is we come up to this new area, sort of the lecture hall area. There's some lasers here, and there will be a dinosaur or 2 coming up. Oh! Okay, he's done me there. Did not see that coming. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is run past him. I've been swarmed here. Wonderful. Alright then, so this is now their problem and not mine. And this is going to be, duck shooting exercise, which is brilliant because, it's just a great opportunity just to sit here and kill 2 dinosaurs in one go. She does have, she's got pretty good aim. What I've never known is if it does more damage to the dinosaur if they're stood up or if they're sat, lying down after being hit by a laser beam. I really couldn't tell you. But I'm just going to work through my handgun ammo because it's, shit, essentially. You can only use it in, areas like this. So, okay, that first Velociraptor is actually dead. Wonderful. The second one, still getting up. Oh, we've got to reload. Okay. Alright then. Bam. Oh my god, this guy just takes hits. You can see, if I had to fight this guy properly, I'd been munched by now. Finally. Oh my lord. See, look, he's pretending. You can see Regina's head locking onto him. So what I'm going to do, double tap him. There you go. Get up. You cheat. There you go. Wonderful. Wasted a couple bullets there, but look, killing 2 dinosaurs took out 25 bullets. That is some serious, you know, they're just stacked, these things. They don't mess around. Anyway, it gives us a little bit of opportunity to explore around undisturbed, which is good. So normally that dinosaur's in here. I tried to like skip past it to see if I could get away with it, but the game knows that you know, I'm trying to cheat it a little bit. You know, this is more story building, telling you about the previous accident 3 years ago and what caused it, and they're hoping to do a bit better this time with a stabilizer. And it also hints that there's a machine in this room to use fake IDs to generate card access. That becomes really important later on. There is a phone here. And it won't let you do anything with that? Okay, fair enough. You can use it to... oh, yeah, I was going to say, maybe I have to do it. You can use it to page Paul Baker. And then you'll get the registration number for him there, so 3646907. So if you take a note of that, then all we need to do after that is find Paul Baker and an ID card in order to forge his details. But what we're going to do is page Paul. So we're going to have to look around for a dead body that rings. Yes. Alright then, so we'll keep an eye out for that. And here's said magic machine. You need an ID card, and you need the details, and you also need a fingerprint of the person whose card it is. So it's actually quite difficult getting it all together. But rest assured, we will do that. But for now, we'll crack on through here. So this lecture hall bit's not too bad, really. You know, I tried to get around that dinosaur and just take them on one at a time, but the game sort of knows that I'm trying to cheat it, I guess. There's some bullets here. Oh, hemostat, more hemostat. What I'm going to do is just mix that with the... oh, do I want better... No, I do want better... Oh, I've done it with the wrong one. That's so annoying. I'm wasting it here. I was trying to get a large med pack, but instead I've messed up. Anyway, we've got a plug and from that torso, and we're going to walk into the lecture hall now and just explore, really, see if there's any items here worth picking up. So we're going to go this round around just so I can check in between all the desks. Going to go up here so I can check the lecture, and you can see just in the corner there is a spinning key item. So we'll go over and collect that. So, thank you very much. And that is the key for the fence right at the start of the game. I'll explain after. Alright then, so we've got a quick time event now, and you just need to mash as many buttons as you can to stop the damage being taken, which I think I got away with. I'm not too sure, actually. And there's Gale.
Gale, you're still alive.
Aid.
Good timing.
What is it? Another lizard?
That's no lizard. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Look, something's really wrong with this place. This whole mission has gone sour.
Hey, it's always eat or be eaten out in the battlefield, no matter who or what you're up against. Any word on the dock yet? I've got to hook up with Rick again. My radio's dead, and he's the only one who can fix it.
Fantastic, so that was Gale killing an actual fucking dinosaur and reacting with, ugh, another lizard. It just makes me laugh just how nonchalant they are about the whole thing. They're just so like, oh god, you know, these lizards, pretty weird, right? Anyway, you can turn on the sprinkler system. I think that just sort of slows the dinosaurs down. I don't think they react well to it, but I've never used it. You know, it requires precise timing and, you know, lots of hand coordination skills that I don't have. So you can hear the pager. So this is our good friend Paul Baker. It is a shame he is dead. But you know, you can't win them all. What I'm going to do is stock up on the 9mm darts, and I'm still going to leave the poison dart there for now. That is going to be really annoying. Oh, sword. Okay, fantastic. 16 bullets. I will need that coming up. So the reason I killed those dinosaurs in there is you do have to go through this area a couple times. Especially to like do the ID badges and stuff. So I just like to get those dinosaurs out of the way, but it's not a requirement. You could probably get around it, especially because there's a ventilation opening here that you can go through. And you know, with a bit of trickery, you could get around the place without too much stress. But I like to kill them and just get out of the way. Just because you have to go through that corridor a few times, and otherwise you're just wasting anesthetic darts, which you will need towards the end of the game. There's like a bit in the game where you've used up a lot of bullets and it's just a bit tight, and then you start creaming through your anesthetic bullets. So it's not too bad now, but I'm telling you, it gets worse. So this brings us to the management office, which is just up the road from the control room. You need an ID card to get through here, so all we can do for now is unlock that switch and head round to the control room. So as you remember, we got the B1 card for the generator, so we'll go out there and do the rest of the power. So there was a quick time event in that section which I haven't spoken through yet. When the game flashes up danger, you need to mash as many buttons as you possibly can in as short amount of time as you possibly can. Otherwise you will take damage, and sometimes the quick time event can kill the dinosaur, so you want to try and get through them as much as possible. I don't think any buttons are more successful as you just ram them as much as you can. And just like here. So we're going to get through this danger. Fantastic. And we're going to run away like the heroes that we are. So that's why I did the switch earlier on. Regina's still walking around happily, so I think I've avoided much in the way of damage, which is good. And I'm just going to kill this dinosaur. For no other reason than I can at this point. Just happy about the whole thing. Once again, we're going to have to come through this place as well. Sometimes I try and lead him out to the next room and then lead him out back again, but they tend to... That door halfway up the room is the lecture theatre, and you can end up with it just getting crammed with dinosaurs, and that's just a recipe for the... You know, if at any point you are in an area that is absolutely full of dinosaurs, you've made several really poor choices at some part in your life. Anyway, we're going to skip past this, and we're going to go through to the bit of the fencing that we now have a key for. So I don't think anything should come out and surprise us anytime soon. But what we'll do is we will go through here now that we've got the key. No cutscene for that one. All them high-end processors. We'll take the anaesthetic aid, and this time we'll mix it with the right bloody thing. So we've got enough large anaesthetic darts for the moment, but I really want to get a large med pack. So there you go. So it completely recovers health and stop bleeding, which is really useful, especially later on when there's some more powerful dinosaurs. And we've got our next puzzle for the game. Nothing, groundbreakingly difficult, but still a puzzle nonetheless. I'll stop running into this wall now. If you can't go through this door, it's locked from the other side, so don't worry too much. However, if you walk through here, you will be able to get a red battery from a battery charger, and you'll need that. And it's now the exact same. This puzzle is exactly the same as the one from the start of the game, except you have to manually put in the battery. It's really not too difficult, and it's red, blue, green, white. So, put the... Oh. That's annoying. So, go to your items, get the backup cat battery and put it in. Perfect. And then now do the puzzle. So it's red, blue, green, white, and we're just going to slowly work our red the whole way over. And then our blue. And then one last button to get the green and white in the right place. And then cancel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to activate the backup generator. I'm going to talk through this because it's another pretty boring cutscene. It's just lights coming on and a generator turning on. No big deal.
That you, Regina?
Yeah. So, do we have power yet?
We're in the green, thanks to you. Look, I need you to come back here. There's something I have to talk to you about.
So we're going to have to go back to the control room, which, as you can imagine, would have been really annoying if we hadn't killed all those dinosaurs. But now we can just run through it. It's no big deal, and everyone's going to be really happy. So we've got our second plug, which is great. So we're back up to 2 plugs. So if we run into another useful safe, then we can just go straight into it, which is good. Some of the ones later on need like 3 plugs, I think, and I'm not sure, I can't remember if there's anything more than 3, but I know there's definitely ones later on with 3 plugs. The game gets a lot more plug happy, so you don't have to worry too much. Go through these doors, and we're just going to go back to the control room, and we'll talk with Rick there and see what he wants to talk to us about. I'm recording this, and in the next few days we're coming up to the 20th year anniversary of Dino Crisis, and we really want to make some noise so that, you know, just so that they can see that this game still has a lot of love behind it, because it does. It's a great game, and you'd be amazed at other games that have had remakes or continuing games that it outsold. I'm going to save here, and what we will do is move forward with our game and go to the control room, and there we'll have a cutscene. So at the end of the cutscene we'll have to make a choice, and that's one of the best bits about the game. It's really replayable. There's a few choices you have to make throughout the game. You have to side with either Rick or Gale. I will be going through the door here, and then the cutscene will start. And then what I'll do is I'll end the episode. So it'll give us some time to decide whether we're going to go with Rick or Gale, and take it from there. I know who I normally go with for this one. If you've got any strong feelings, shout out in the suggestions. I'll take on suggestions, but if I didn't get any, I'll just go with who I normally go with. But I'll end the episode as we hit the selection screen.
What's the emergency?
Gale just told me he saw someone on the underground monitor.
It flashed by pretty quick, but I'm sure I saw something. Rick, open the shutter to the underground area. What is it?
It's a distress signal from one of our team members. It must be Cooper.
Yeah, or it might be Tom. He infiltrated this facility posing as one of the researchers. Can you pinpoint the signal?
It's coming from outside of the building, to the east of the rear entrance we came in from.
Look, we'll deal with it later. Our first priority is the survivor in the underground. It could be the doc.
What are you talking about? He's asking for our help. We don't leave our own behind.
And what if it's a trap? Would you want one of us to come and rescue you?
Don't bother. I'm willing to take that risk.
Remember our mission. We're not here to babysit.
That's your way of operating, not mine. All right, you have your access to the underground, Gale, so get moving. You handle your things your way, I'll handle my things my way.
That punk is really starting to get on my nerves. Regina, I'm heading out to investigate the underground.
Excellent. So here's our decision. We can either go with Gale to try and search for Dr. Kirk, or we can go with Rick and try and find out if Cooper or Tom needs our help. I don't think it's Cooper because he's in several pieces in a forest somewhere, but it might be Tom. Regardless, let me know which one you want me to go for. If not, I'll just plow on with who I normally go for. I'll end the episode there. I hope everyone's having a great time, having a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Alright, have a good one.